Hi, I want to tell you a little bit about table row non-empty list. So in many cases you are using table block non-empty list to show tables with your data, your information, depending on a list data source. So when there is data in the list data source, this entire block will show. Same for this block. When there is data in the list data source related to this merge field, this entire block will show. When there is no data, this block and this block will be removed, but that's the problem that we are handling here today. The spaces between those tables are not removed. You can of course add extra validations here and put in a paragraph config type to remove this paragraph here, but that's not what we want. We want to make it easier for you. That's why we have created the table row non-empty list config type. This is actually exactly the same as a table block non-empty list, except there is one big table that exists of multiple rows. Same thing here, we have the same text as above. We have a merge field to identify the table row, but in this case we added the extra space in the table row. So it means that when the list data source has no data, this entire row will be removed together with the extra spacing between the other information. Next row, the same thing. So there is a row, extra spacing here. So when both rows are removed, there is no spacing between the title and the text here below. When these two tables are removed, there will be extra spacing left between the title and the text below. Okay, let's take a look how that works in PDF Butler. We are now in the PDF Butler configuration screen. We have uploaded our document and we have added two list data sources. These are just dummies in our case, of course, just for testing. Now we'll add the config types that are required for the rows and the tables to show or not show. Okay, our first is called table1. Okay, it's of type table block, list1, merge field, and we want to remove the merge field after everything is set. So we'll create the next one. It's table2. It's of type table block, list2, merge field, and we want to remove the merge field again. Now we'll create the one for row. It's table row in this case, of course, list1 and merge field only. And the last one, table row 2 of table row, data source list2, okay, and merge field only. Let's quickly take a look. So they are linked to row 1, table 1. See, this one is incorrect. This should be linked to table 2. Okay, let's save it. Our configuration is done, no errors, so that's fine. Now we'll test it, and we'll use the out-of-the-box testing tool from PDF Butler. This will generate some JSON data that is used. In this case, it's dummy data. Of course, we're not going to use this data. In our case, we just want to see if there is data or not. So if we generate the PDF and we take a look, we see that the blocks, the tables are there nicely. And they look exactly the same as the rows. Of course, there was data in this case, so now we want to test without data. So we'll just remove the data from our set here. This is a little bit technical, sorry for that. Data removed. Normally you would do that via Salesforce, of course, this kind of testing. I'll generate the PDF again, and what you see here is that the spaces between the tables, they are still there. They are not removed. But the spaces that were in the rows, they are of course removed together with the rows. So this is no extra spacing and is much nicer look and feel and setup for the document. So in this specific case, if you want to have lots of tables or you want to have rows with tables, you can easier use the table row non-empty list and have the extra space in the row, then it will be removed together with the row. Thank you.